It's recording. And that little thing is counting down up there, but that'll let you know that it's.
Let me get a nice shot here.
All right, good morning, guys. For pretty much 99% of y'all, this place is ingrained in your memory. You know exactly where it is, what time, usually a little earlier than this, to come in and do something that we've been privileged to do for the past few years. And that started out with our team mom at the time, Stacy Miller, who saw an article about a team in California that ran with high energy shelter dogs in order for them to get adopted, and brought it to us, and we quite literally ran with it. And one of the people that really helped us out with that and was 100% on board for that was Glenn Hatchell. He trained our guys that year what they should do, and that knowledge has been passed down throughout the years to our current guys, none of which on the team right now were even on the team when we started that. So this has gone and been an expectation and something that our guys have looked forward to. And I wanted to honor a couple of people today that have made this possible. And one, of course, is Stacy Miller.
By the way, that article that I saw that inspired this, they ran once with the dogs and they were in the news. You guys have been doing it almost every weekday, every summer vacation and spring break for 5 years. So incredible what you guys have put together, all of you.
And this is for Glenn Hatchell, who has given us the training and picked out the dogs and things that we need to run with to make sure that they find family.
And y'all know this is going to fit perfectly in my office. I don't know if you came up and looked in my office, but I have, because every year y'all have given me. I mean, y'all have done pictures and hanging on the walls in my office, or pictures. There's one year I'm missing. I can't remember what it is, but this is going to fit perfectly on the wall in the office. This is so fabulous. It was when I got contacted. This really was something I wanted to do for so long, because one of the things we couldn't do with the dogs, or we couldn't let the dogs experience, was really going off shelter. They would do adoption events, but just going out with a person on a leash and walking was something that we really wanted to do. So this program, I was so excited to be able to do it, because the dogs get car rides, and obviously the boys were loving it. And the fact that it is going on now for 5th year, and like Stacy said, the guys that did it this year, and I don't know if y'all heard the story on NPR that was done, but that thing was so brilliant about what it's like in the morning, because you don't see a hollow going on because it's dark, and just the sounds through that, and hearing that, and listening to Jacob, I think it was, who did that piece, telling that story, was just, I think, really encapsulated what it's been from my perspective. So thank you guys for doing this. I'm looking forward to year 6. And Jasper has got to come up. We have Jasper literally, and I was saying it over there, when Coach Ennis contacted and we started talking about it, Jasper was always going to be dog number 1. And I was just hoping that he wasn't going to be too much for the runners to be able to handle. And obviously that worked out really well for Jasper, and I think Colton as well. So, and many others. So if y'all don't know the full story, I mean, when they graduated that first year, Colton went off to Gainesville with them and has lived there in Gainesville, and you can see he's still in incredible shape. So thank you all very much, and looking forward to next summer.
I'd also like to thank Dwight and Lori Raines, because they were the ones that, when our brick was initially installed, it had chip and it was misspelled, but they had another one overnighted and put in yesterday so that we could honor y'all today. Two more that I'd like to thank, and he's going to kill me after that, and that's okay. Coach Ennis was the one that continues to coordinate the dogs and sends the names of which ones we have to pick up and coordinates all of those efforts that we have every summer to continue this program. So thank you, Coach Ennis. Coach Ennis is over there with Naomi, who's a sweet dog if you haven't met her yet. And then last but certainly not least, I'd like to thank the Boss Cross. And this is current and former Boss Cross. We have guys over here that first year that came out today. And without y'all, none of this is possible. And we can set it up on our end and everything, but it takes y'all to actually come here in the mornings, get the dogs, and go take them out around the park. And I know that I can speak for y'all saying that this is so much more than just community service hours. You guys are a real huge part of that adoption process to get these animals to find their families, okay? And without y'all, some of them wouldn't have gone to the families that they have, all right? So you guys are a big part. I don't want to downplay what you guys do in helping these animals year in and year out. And I know I've seen the excitement when we talk about, oh, so-and-so got adopted, and you guys are genuinely excited. You're happy to see the dogs, but you're happier when they're not there in the morning to take. And I would just like to thank all the families that have made this possible, these early mornings and driving and sometimes cleaning up in the car afterwards and things like that, or car accidents. Thank you guys for everything you've done, and the Humane Society has been wonderful with working with us every single year to make sure that we can continue this tradition that means so much to our program and our school and our community as well. Thank you guys all for coming out here today. I truly appreciate it. Don't run to your cars because we are going to get some pictures with people, but once again, thank you all so much for everything you've done.
Woo, Boss Cross.
Donuts and juice on Coach's truck.
Yes, grab some juice. Stacy, would you like to come on up?
Yeah,
I would do it here, but